It's time for a Python video review. It's time for a Python video review.
Hey, Titan Z here. Sorry I haven't done a review in a while. Life has been life. What can I say? It has its ups and it has its downs. Anyway, I'm back to do a very interesting review. What I have in front of you is two Havex Machines. Or Havex, I guess? That's how you pronounce that? Very interesting. Now, I found these today at, not Walmart, Target, in the Hot Wheels aisle. While I was taking a look to see if there was any new Hot Wheels, Star Wars Hot Wheels Starship figures, I stumbled upon these by accident. Particularly this one in its bright orange color. Kind of hard to miss that one. Now, this is produced by M.A.S.K. Entertainment, which is also famous for having products like the Bratz fashion doll. Yeah. Same company that makes Bratz made these. Interesting. Yeah, from what I've looked at, a quick look at their, at the M.A.S.K. Entertainment's wiki page, it looks like they've primarily made girls' toys, Bratz, La La Loopy, Moxie Girls, and a Netflix show called Project M.A.S.K. Project M.C.2. I don't get it either. I didn't look it up. I wanted to get this video out as fast as I could because, surprisingly, when I did a quick YouTube search about these, if anybody had talked about them yet, seems that no one else has talked about these. I may be the first to put actual YouTube video out on these, so hooray me. But yeah, very interesting little set. It's kind of like a cross between Micro Machine meets M.A.S.K. in a way. That's interesting, shoving two fantastic 80s toys together. MGM, you geniuses, you! But yeah, it's essentially what it kind of is. It's like M.A.S.K. meets Micro Machine, which is very interesting when you think about it. So, what you have here is the Sonic Jet and the Combat Bot. Yeah, and the picture behind these two is actually from one of the packaging. It's I guess you could say, the display picture you'd get in some older toys. Ooh, wow. Yeah, I haven't seen one of those in years. But yeah, it's showing off the 4 that I saw initially in stores, and then 3 I didn't see, so those might be a later wave. So yeah. These things are $14.99, so they're a wee bit pricey for what you're getting. At least in my opinion, what you're getting. But the designs are interesting enough, I think, to worth giving it a try if it does interest you. Now, the idea is pretty simple. You have a car here, this little van. Now, one thing I will say, on the artwork of the box, which I might take a picture of and put at the end of this video, it actually shows a much different car than what is given to you in the packaging. On the box, it shows a almost SUV-like vehicle entering this thing, and this looks more like a van, like a very fancy designed van, but a van nonetheless. Not something I would associate with a combat bot. In reality, this is really just a combat mech, but I guess since they'd already used mech in 2 other of the figures, they didn't want to use it a 3rd time, I guess. But yeah, when this thing opens up, you'll be instantly reminded of some mech designs from Mech Warrior. So how this works is there's a little piece of metal in the front behind the plastic in the car, and there is a magnet at the end of the ramp. When the bumper of the front of the car hits that magnet, it's going to release the hook that will unfurl the entire toy. Like I said, Micro Machines meets M.A.S.K. What can go wrong? What could go wrong? I will say the one thing that does kind of bug me. The artwork kind of lies to you. for the way the trigger works and everything folds together on both this and the Sonic Jet, the car doesn't actually end up here in the opened window. The latch does. I don't know if this is because the artwork that was used was the prototype artwork for unfinished models, or if it was just something they decided to do that way. I don't know. But yeah, it's the car's back here and kind of in here, but it's not up front. So yeah. I will say I did get one figure once again with a bit of a messed up gun. It doesn't sit flush like the other one does, but what you gonna do? I'm sure it's just a piece of plastic I need to shave down so it'll fit properly. Nothing new there for me. But yeah, not bad. You replace those fists with some guns, you'd have a proper mech warrior. But not bad. So, let's move on to the Sonic Jet. Very interesting. It has this very bumblebee-looking sports car. And it folds up pretty well. I will admit, I hope I do have enough space to show, and the last time I did this, the jet did not immediately pop out. So, let's see. It's doing it again, but it will... there we go. Fold out. So, yes, this is the Sonic Jet. Very interesting. I do like the jet design. This is what kind of sold me on going ahead and picking up at least 2 of these. The jet design really is interesting, I must admit. It reminds me of sort of like this looks more like a combat drone than a jet. But it looks really cool. Not gonna lie. And again, like I said, just like in the artwork, it kind of suggests that the car should be up in here, but because all of the locking mechanism is up there, the car is actually just behind it. So, I don't know, maybe a clear translucent window might have been a better option than an open space like they did, but given that probably would have cost a little bit more money, and these things are already $15, give or take, before tax. Honestly, though, I do kind of like them. I think these are very interesting. And I believe these are supposed to be for ages 6 and... Yeah, they're for ages 6 and up. And yeah, I think a 6-year-old is absolutely going to love these things. You get, and I think a few collectors might like these. Because like I said, it's Micro Machines meets M.A.S.K. And I just think that's a really cool concept. Now, like I said, the first 4 I saw were these 2 plus the Strike Copter and the Lightning Sub. And the Strike Copter actually looks more like a VTOL jet. But I decided I want to get the mech and this design and this Sonic Jet first because I just really like the way it looks. But yeah, this isn't half bad. I definitely think it's an interesting idea. I'd like to see what more they're going to do. I'd like to see some form of media, but I don't know if I said this before, their YouTube page has nothing up yet. It's set up. It looks like it's set up, and I'm betting all of its videos are currently on private mode or set up to release at a certain date. So it makes me wonder if the Target put these things out before they were supposed to be out, but oh well. I like them, and I definitely would recommend them, especially if you're wanting to get them for your kid. So until next time, this is Titan Zed saying I'll see you when I see you.